I'm Bill Landis with the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I'm joined by the Brunswick Blue Devils football team. To my left, we have Coach Luke Beal, safety Adam Weber, quarterback Steve Ficyk. Guys, thanks for joining me. Coach, look ahead here to this 2014 season. You guys were 6-5 last year, 12 starters back, 6 on each side of the ball. What's the mood been like amongst your team the last few months as you get ready to head into training camp?
Yeah, we've really had a great summer. The nice thing is we have 40 seniors this year, so we have a huge group of seniors. A lot of them saw playing time last year, so we've had an excellent winter, spring, and then heading into the summer. We were away at camp last week for a week, and it was a great mood, great atmosphere. The kids are very excited. We had tremendous work ethic in the weight room over the winter, so I think a lot of the guys that played last year have really worked to improve themselves physically. We've got a lot of those seniors that were kind of role players last year, or maybe didn't see a lot of playing time last year. They have really wanted to step their game up, and I think the big thing for us, we were 6-4, made the playoffs, and then lost in the first round. We lost a couple of really close games, and then ended up playing Mentor in the first round. So I think the big thing these guys want to do is take it a step further. We don't want to be happy just kind of squeaking into the playoffs. We really feel like we want to have a great year. Our goal is to do everything we can to win the NOC, which in our league is that's not an easy thing to do. It's it's a very very good football league. So, but that's our goal, and I tell these guys, hey, if that's not our goal, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So that's the goal for us, and we want to try to get back to the playoffs and then take it to the next level. And these guys have been doing everything they need to do. Everything we ask them to do, they approach with tremendous enthusiasm, and we've had a great spring, a great summer, and hopefully we can roll that over into the fall.
Adam, Coach mentioned taking that next step in terms of playoff success. What's the key, do you think, for you guys to make that jump?
Well, the team as a whole, we're all fired up, really. Our team chemistry is very high. We're doing everything we can. We're lifting in the morning, 7 o'clock. We're lifting after 7 o'clock, behind closed doors. We're doing everything. So.
Steven, you started all 11 games last year at quarterback. What's your comfort level like this year with the offense heading into the season?
This year is completely different. Last year, I'll admit I was a little nervous heading into the season. This year, more relaxed, ready to take control of the team, I guess.
Adam, what's the defensive side of the ball look like for the Brunswick football team?
Very good, very fast, a very physical team. We will hit every single play. We're not afraid of anything, of anyone, of any team. So we'll be a very talented defense this year.
Coach, you mentioned the large senior class, 40 seniors on the roster for you guys this year. And you said not all of them have experience, but they'll get it. But what does having that kind of senior leadership do for you guys?
Oh, it's outstanding. And even the guys that have not had a lot of on-the-field experience are still great leaders. They've been great leaders in the weight room, great leaders through our summer camps. And it's just, and like Adam said, I think they have a really good chemistry. Not only do they play together, but they hang out together. So the chemistry and the feel for the team, I'm really looking forward to it because they're going to be a fun group to coach. You can tell not only do they work hard, but they seem to get along really well. They listen, they're coachable. So and there are a lot of leaders in that group, and some of them, with that many, they're not all going to get to play as much as they probably want. But I think a lot of those guys will accept their role, and they're still going to be great leaders. So it's definitely going to be a fun year. We're looking forward to it, and we're expecting great leadership out of that big senior class.
Adam, give me some guys on the defensive side of the ball who we should be keeping an eye on this season.
Matt Molinar, he plays the strong safety for us. Matt Gore, all the defensive linemen. Basically the whole defense. We're all going to be very good, so just watch out for the defense.
And then Steven, with the offense, who are some guys besides you who we should be keeping an eye on the offense?
We're going to have a lot of people step up this year. Mike Beckeney's taking the move from fullback back to running back, and he was a very good fullback last year, so I'm excited to see what he can do at the running back position. Gary Clift is another returning receiver. He should be very good. And then Ethan Engelke. Him and I grew up together, so we have very good chemistry.
Okay. And Coach, we'll end on this. Obviously, the NOC is tough every year. Mm-hmm. With that in mind, what kind of prep is that for you guys to go through that tough regular season schedule, get out of it and make the playoffs? And what kind of benefit is that for you guys to play in such a tough league?
Well, that's the thing. If you can make it through our league and then make the play, I mean, we're playing playoff caliber teams every week. You know, and I think last year there were five teams on our schedule that made the playoffs, and then there were a couple others that were close. So that's the great thing. You feel if you can battle through our schedule, you know you're going to be in a lot of close games, and we know this year that there's the thing in our schedule is there's no weeks that you feel are like an off week. I mean, every week anybody we play can beat us. You know, we feel we can beat anybody, but anybody can beat us. So we know we're going to be in a lot of close games, and there's a lot of those games that are like a playoff type atmosphere. You know, we played Strongsville last year, and they were fighting to get into the playoffs, and so were we. So that was almost like a playoff game. Solon, week 10, same type of thing. You know, whoever won that game knew they were in for sure. You know, so it's a playoff atmosphere. You know, week in and week out. So once you get in, then you feel, hey, we've battled through the NOC, and you make it in. You should be able to play with anybody. Yeah. So that's the one benefit. You know, that the tough part is you've got to win those close games, you know, to get in. And it's a battle every week, but that's the way we want it. We love the challenge, and it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we certainly look forward to it. Next season, you guys and the rest of the NOC should be some more great football. Coach Luke Beal of Brunswick, Adam Weber, Steve Ficyk, thanks for taking some time to join me, and be sure to keep it tuned in to cleveland.com throughout the 2014 football season.